What's up, toes? Shit. Got about 2 hours ish. What up, Colby? What up, Dick? What up if you're here? What up, Richard? What up, John? What up, Ricky? Ricky, what up? What up, Colby? Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. What up, Zach? What up, Carlos? What up? What up? Let's let some folks get on here. How's everybody doing today? Hell yeah, dude. Great job. Want to do a house wash shortly. Hell yeah, John. What dead man? Ricky Tommy. Ricky Tommy ain't here today. He's a liability on this site right here. What's up, Ray Rawls? What's up, man? What's up? What's up, Jamil? If you're on the line here, give it a thumbs up and say what's up. Let's get a shout out. Whew, as y'all can see, I'm about to. What up, Wash Pros? She's about to get a ladder rack built on her. So, dude, I renew. I know, man. I've been busy, dude. I got this washathon this weekend down in Atlanta. Been getting ready for that. It's hard to GoPro and do all this other shit. Be a dad, edit videos. You know, that's why going live makes me lazy. It makes me lazy, but I feel like you guys get a lot out of it, I hope. So I'm here, you know, a little backstory. I'm in a neighborhood that one day I will own a home in. But I've always wanted to work in this neighborhood, and it's kind of hilarious to me. What up, John? What up, Brian? You know, it's hilarious that I wanted to work in some of these neighborhoods like this. I don't know, it's funny. You're like, I want to pressure wash the mansions. And you know, we did a bunch of them last year, and I got some repeat customers. We do Mercedes-Benz here. They're calling again as of today. They're just blowing my shit up, trying to get me to do the windows over there. I don't want to do the windows over there again. But hopefully they got some pressure washing. So let's take a look, man. This place is beautiful. Carlos may kinda. It's definitely upper middle, like Surgeons, you know. It's not, I wouldn't say this is like the wealthy part of town, but I mean, as you guys could probably see, let me see if I can show it to you. She's trying to sell this house. She just got she's liquid, getting the hell out of Dodge. But you guys can see that. Look at that. I don't know if they can. You damn right there ain't no 7.3s rolling up in here. Look at that big ass house up on the hill way up there. So yeah, dude, this is just a driveway, and I did a terrace in the back. And I'll show you some of the stuff I did. My 12 volt went down. As soon as I got here, the bitch blew up. I rinsed it out, you know, you do the best you can, dude. I got about a little over a year out of it, so that's all I can expect. Beginning of the season, glad it did it now and on this job, because I don't technically need it on this job, though I wanted it. Put in this little wall right here, it was nasty. I treated that earlier. So I just got some brand new bleach, 12.5%. And been downstreaming it. And when it's brand new, man, you can get away with a lot more shit than you can when it's a little older. It's definitely not a soft wash ratio by any stretch, but it is hotter just by default. So you can work around some shit. So I'm gonna show you this. We've got a little waterfall right here, you know. But remember, guys, I used to drive by this place, man. Like, not this house, but this neighborhood, Princeton Hills, baby. And I was like, what do you reckon? Invasion, just I do it the technically the wrong way. The female's out. A lot of guys do it with the male out. And I really honestly don't have a problem with O-rings blowing all the time, so. But this cleaned all that up. That shit was black when I got here. And what was this? about 1,500 bucks. Be done in about 2 more hours. And paid me before she left. So grateful, man. This is a job from a builder friend of mine, who is building. He built a bunch of houses that I cleaned the new driveways because they had skid steer marks on them. Cleaned all that shit off for him. And he's building her new house after she gets out of this one. So he called me again. And he found me on Google, right? So a lot of guys have questions like, how do you infiltrate the gated neighborhood? This isn't really gated. And there's gated neighborhoods closer to the city that don't have as expensive of houses. They're just gated. So gated doesn't always mean wealthy. Gated may mean old, right? Old people, they tight. So don't always go for the gated. Gated doesn't always mean rich. You know, these people are definitely more well off than some of the gated places closer to the city. But this is about 20 minutes out, and doing all this, gonna hit these little streaks again. That has not been cleaned all the way down and all the way where you guys saw me walking. I love these lanterns, dude. These like lanterns are so badass to me. But man, I used to drive past Princeton Hills, and every now and then I would drive through here and be like, man, I want to clean some houses in there. So we're cleaning them now, baby. This is gonna be a good year. I'm really regulating how much I'm taking in. You know, I'm trying to reduce the amount of just window cleaning that I do. Kind of not really taking just window cleaning jobs I used to. My buddy asking if you use coffee beans. I don't care about no damn coffee beans. Yes, drink them all. But yeah, man, these places like this inspire me to push, to go win. I'm about to build a ladder rack on this 3500 down there. Y'all seen it. And gonna build all that out. I'm gonna put 2 8s on the back. I'm gonna build it out lean and mean. This is gonna be like the epitome of the best lean and mean truck that you could possibly have. It's gonna have a soft washer on it. It's gonna have probably 50, 60 gallon bleach tank, maybe 100 gallon. All right, sorry, buddy, I didn't. Ricky, I don't do no traditional shit, bro. Yeah, so, and this will be probably one of the last rigs. Thanks, Poltech. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break and talk to you guys, and then I'll get back on it. This is gonna be fun. So, another tip, I always talk about this, I don't always, but just work with the slope, man. It's kind of weird to figure out, like, you kind of got to figure out where the slope is leading to, right? And that's why I parked way down here, because I'll do all of this all the way up and down. And then I'll rinse it, and then I'll back this truck up, and then I'll clean all this area that I can't get to, okay? Hey, I like that rig, dog. The key here is to not get stuck in this situation, all right? Because this is still comfortable. That dude pulls amazing, but you got to get that shit off there and onto the truck. Who won the talk time? Evan Brobrick, I believe is his name. Broderick. And another guy. I got to look again. I'm going to be sending out emails. You guys will know who won the 5,000 subscriber. I did one call last night, and I'll be doing another call as soon as it comes out. I appreciate you guys for participating. I appreciate you guys for being a part of the channel, dude. And I hope you guys are out killing it. A lot of the big questions that come through, man. Guys are part-time, they're just starting out, okay? Did I tell you? I told you how I got in here, all right? It's not what you want to hear, You don't want to hear what I have to say, because it's Google. All right, people don't like that. They want to be like, it was a flyer, and they're like, yes, a flyer, and they start doing right. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear something that's not mystical. They want to hear something that doesn't require a real investment, right? They want to hear like, yes, you can just knock, and yes, maybe you could, dude, like knocking in here. Most of these people aren't even home, you know? So you might get the babysitter, probably, the house sitter, the nanny, probably. It's gonna be hard to knock, right? It's gonna be hard to knock with $1 million homes like this, at least in this area. But the thing you don't want to do is the thing that you need to do. And it will always look at you until you do it. You will go to sleep with it. You will wake up with it. And you can push it back down as much as you can. You can just shove it down and try to get it out of your mind. But you know what you need to do. You know. You know what hard conversation you need to have. You know. See, that's the beautiful thing about this life. You get to sleep with yourself. If you're being a little bitch and not trying to really take on this business, and you're like, hey man, dude, do it, bro. Do it. There's nothing wrong. Carlos, great question. Drastic difference in business after hiring my web team, or was it slow and gradual? All SEO is slow and gradual. All SEO is long game. That's why I tell you that these other marketing ideas that you guys have are great, because that stuff's immediate, right? Somebody gets flyers, you pass out 1,000 of them, you get 10 jobs, right? And it's immediate. It's an immediate thing. SEO is going to be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, next year. And guys wait. They wait so long, they put it off, because whenever you really start pushing, that's when the needle starts, right? It doesn't start just because you have a domain. Now, aged domains are better than new domains, but I had a new domain, so it doesn't really matter. If you could go around and like buy an aged domain from a guy, that'd be good, because it probably has a structure already behind it, and it's aged, so Google is aware of where it is. It's indexed somewhere, even if it's not even on the first 10 pages, it's somewhere. But that's the thing, whenever you have a new domain, Google takes a while just to index everything, just to see what the hell this is about, okay? And if you have a poorly built site, you just don't give Google enough information. That's what you're doing. It's just not enough. It's like guys who will blog, and they'll blog 500 words. You're like, just don't even waste your time. John, good man. Yard signs work. Yard signs work, dog. They all work. All of it works, you know. All marketing works, but it's just how much do you want to have to continually sweat to do it? That's it. That is literally it. How much do you want to have to either you sweat or pay someone to sweat? And then you gotta think, man, if you're not putting out like $1,000 worth of flyers, like, dude, what are you doing? Put out $1,000 at a time. Then you can really see some real numbers. You see, you can really see some real numbers coming through, because you know what your investment is, right? And you have serious numbers coming through, to where it's like, man, I know I hit, you know, what's $1,000 worth of flyers? Shit, that's like 20,000. I don't know how many flyers that is. It's a lot of flyers. So how are you going to get those out? You're going to pay for every door direct mail? That's great. But if you're not doing at least $1,000, like, that's the number you need to hit, to where you can get a real visual on if it works for your area. See? So if you're putting out, you know, 500 flyers, man, it's hard to say a marketing process doesn't work. It's like, we haven't even hit enough. Half the people literally see it, throw it away. It's immediate. They don't even, they're thinking about some other shit, right? They're not thinking about even looking at your flyer. Y'all have ever driven somewhere and you don't even remember like how you got there. You just driving. It's like subconscious, man. You're just like, dude, I don't even remember the drive. You do it, right? This is how some people, they come home and they're going through their mail. It's such a process, right? So we got to hit the people who are heavily intent on buying. We have to be in front of the people who are ready to buy now. We need to be first in line. We need to at least be one of the people they're calling, right? If they're calling 4, I want to be one of the 4. If they're calling 1, by God, I'm fighting for that top spot. That's how I think, because I know if somebody calls me and it's like, dude, I need this done by this week. I get these kind of calls all the time. And this is how some of you guys ask me, like, how are you doing high ticket stuff? It's because it's last minute, right? She's selling this house, dude. Like, there ain't no questions about the price, dog. Send the bid in. I said, hey, I can do it Tuesday. I sent it over Sunday. She was like, okay. Right? So finding these sense of urgency, these are the people who are Googling, right? The people who like getting your flyer and they're saving it, right? That's a different type of customer. I've had one person do that. They saved my shit. The bargain shoppers, negotiators. Yeah, local paper. Who reads the local paper, right? You got to think. Old man Jenkins. He reads the local paper, okay? Like these, like surgeon dude, he's reading like USA Today. He ain't reading no local shit, right? He's up on his stocks. That's what he's doing, whatever the stock paper would be. If he reads a paper and has any freaking time to read a paper, he's gonna be reading one of those major papers, right? This is the high ticket people. Local yokels, you know, they might. Dude, Google reviews all day, bro. Don't even fuck with Yelp. I don't even mess with Yelp. Yelp calls me all the time. The only Yelp calls I ever get are people way out in the middle of nowhere that are like, sick, Richard. That's awesome, bro. They'll get you taken care of. Just do everything that they say when Chris tells you to send project pages, okay? He's gonna give you a portal, all right? He's gonna give you a portal. And every job you do, you need to be sending in them project pages, and you need to be blogging, just doing some simple blogging, just making sure that you're blogging about some of the projects that you're doing, okay? No, I just bill them. I just send them an invoice. They all pay. Carlos, how do I bill my clients? Well, this lady paid immediately, so I didn't have to bill her. But normally I just email them an invoice and they pay online with a credit card, and they pay the fee. I don't suck the fee up. Like I'm not gonna like take like 4 or 3% or whatever off my bill. Like you can pay the convenience fee. So. We some savages around here, man. Like, you gotta run your business. You gotta run your business like a business, you know? John, you gonna have to, yeah, if you're working for some real high ticket people, man, you may not be able to do that, dude, because a lot of them aren't home. So, I've only had like one customer in the history of my business who just would not respond and wouldn't pay me. It took them like 2 months. And I had my attorney reach out, and it was in the mail immediately. Oddly, it was in the mail really quick. So, yeah, dog. So today's job, just a little concrete cleaning, guys, a little terrace cleaning, a little stone. I was trying to sell her on that pool deck, but she's like, I'm gonna let my boys do that. And I was like, all right. So I knocked off a few $100s, but we still came out good. So, you guys got any questions? I'm gonna pop off and knock the rest of this dude out. It's kind of dreary here today. Beep, 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 beep. Let me take that 30 minutes. Yeah, I didn't really want to clean that anyway. I just saw it. I just wanted to do the driveway. How much did I spend on my 12-volt setup, man? It's the pump in a box. That's what I use. It's the pump in a box, dude. Well, let me show you. Get them out. So, oddly, this is funny. All right, get them loose. All right. I'm gonna show you guys something here, okay? Now, this is hilarious. They got this little fan. Now, watch. Oh, she's leaking. It's part of the housing, dude. It's leaking out of the housing, all right? So, this pump is just Dunsky's. But the reason I like the pump in a box, man, is because you see those little mounting brackets right there? You just take this guy out, take those pieces off, all right? And back up and running. Quick. That's why I like it. What SC setup? What's an SC setup? I don't know what that is. What up, Ireland? How do I can you show the way? Oh yeah, I'll show that. How do I off PVC gutters? I don't know. I don't know that I've ever washed a PVC gutter. Is that a thing in Ireland? Surface clean. I'll show you guys all this shit. Here we go. Come out. Oh, surface cleaner. Okay. I don't know what SC was. I got a, I got a Whisper Wash. Whisper Wash Classic. That's the badass right there. And we got the tennis ball so I don't get carpal tunnel. Yeah, dude. Y'all know I don't usually promote anyone's shit. Do you need hot to clean concrete? No, you don't need hot. No. This is how I run my ball valve setup. A lot of guys, they run it the opposite way. This is the way I run it. See that swivel? Click, clack, bitches. That's old Hanson right there. That's expensive coupling right there. That's an expensive ass coupling right there. It's probably a Mossmatic, dude. That's probably what it is. So, yeah, rock and roll, guys. Let's crank this biatch back up and finish up here. Go get me some Chick-fil-A. What's up, James? What's up, Wall man? Yeah, dude, you gotta get your little 12-volt setup. No, don't build a box for it. Later, brother. 8 GPM, dude. We got 16 GPM. What the hell, Bree? A 1, a 2. Invasion. I don't. I never do. Now I'm gonna knock on some wood because I have never lost an O-ring like that per se. Maybe once, but it's not a. Can't remember what video I seen it. I gotta replace the pressure switch. No, dude. This is. What up, CL? Hell yeah, bro. Get that money. No, this 12-volt, the housing is busted. So when it pressures up, it's leaking out of the actual housing piece. It's not even worth. Look, it's like $150 or something. So I probably will give a referral fee for this one. For this one, because this guy sends me thousands of dollars worth of work. So, and it's all like luxury type people. And I make sure that I get in their cell phone. You just set up camera one day on a job. Oh, the busted housing, Steve. Yeah, dude, it's The pump still runs, but it has a giant crack in the housing where my intake and my outlet is. So when it powers up, when it pressures up, it's spraying shit, spraying good old-fashioned 50-50 everywhere. So I'm gonna have to get a new pump. But guys, you shouldn't expect your 12 volts to last longer than a year. If you're working the hell out of it, some guys will be like, hell, I had mine for about 17 years, shit. He's got like a little horse over there, like pedaling something. That's my 12 volt. That's that 15 gallon a minute belt fed. So yeah, man. This isn't my favorite thing to do. What up, Robert? What up? Aluminum gutters, dude. I just clean them from the ground, man. I just downstream those things. I clean aluminum gutters from the ground. I just spray up there, and then I just spray it off, and the algae comes off. So yeah, a lot of that stuff we're gonna be teaching Cody's gonna be teaching a lot. How to clean a roof properly, soft wash setup. Do I use that service, Richard? I do not. Seems like a cool service though. Oxidization. Let me tell you a secret about gutter oxidization, okay? I don't mess with no gutter whitening bullshit. I ain't doing it. Yeah, I don't have any algae down there. I'm not messing with gutter oxidization, and here's why. I don't like brushing them. I don't like having a guy brush them. I don't like having a guy using that chemical around the house. Now, if they really want it, man, and we're knocking out, $2,500 on the house, and it's not 3 stories on some weird elevation angle, right? Yeah, I will do it. This lady wanted me to seal this driveway, and I was like, you don't need to seal it, because I don't want to do it. I'm like, you just call me whenever you want me to pressure wash your new house. I don't want to seal this shit. Guys, I'm telling you, man, like, get your leads into a place where you can just not want to do stuff. All right? Like, get your lead flow into a place where you got people calling you from last year. I got people calling me right now in my emails. Like, and honestly, it's in a place where I will sadly, like, forget about some of them. I will. It's just a lot of numbers, a lot of leads coming through. And some people, like, reach out. I got like 4 notifications because my CRM tells me, hey, this person looked at your old email from like May, right? Like May of last year, which means they're looking back at this pressure washing estimate and they're going to call me here coming up. That's what that means. And I had 3 or 4 of those, right? They do this every year and it notifies me when they look at it. So it's like, I have them, they're going to be calling. I've got these. It's just like, get your lead flow to a place where you can literally discourage a homeowner to not do sealing. Now, you can't do this if you got 4 trucks, dude. You guys are just collecting. It's like, man, we gotta make sure we got enough lead flow, but we also gotta hit them kind of for everything that we can get. If they want to do sealing, we get them a price, right? I get that. That's a different business, you see? That's a different mindset towards business, which is fine. It's like that whole, like, divide and conquer, dude, that whole, take over the city thing. Wall man, it's called a J-Rod, dude. That's that mentality, and that's completely fine. I got friends with that mentality, right? That's not what lean and mean's about. Lean and mean is about having too many leads, having people like this who take your phone number, put it in their cell phone. They're going to call you when they're building a new house. Having, I know the guy, the GM at the Mercedes dealership personally. He's a big Tad fan. And, right, having this type of connection to where you're having these luxury people continually call you, you see, that's what lean and mean's about. Lean and mean is about staying high ticket, people who pay you high ticket and then leave, okay? That's what lean and mean's about. It's the opposite of, like, going out and just hustling $200 gutter jobs and, oh, they want the gutters clean. Oh, well, it's a crazy pitched roof, 3 stories tall. You think I'm cleaning them gutters? I ain't putting nobody on that roof. Nobody I know is getting on that roof. Nobody attached to me is getting on that roof. You understand? None of these roofs. Crazy pitch. I ain't scooting no 32 around the side of that damn thing. Okay? Like, that's insane. Have fun fighting all them expensive ass bushes and trees. For what? A couple $100? Well, see, here's the deal. If you don't have enough leads coming in, it's true. You need to be doing it. And I did it. I ain't, look, I'm not holier than thou in that regard. All right? I did that shit. Believe me. When I first got started, I did everything I could see, and I was pricing out everything I could get my hands on, okay? Like, if I'm at your house, I'm pricing it. That's how I think. What's up, Total Rents? Hell yeah, great job. Dude, but like, you know, even some of these roofs, right? If they called me, it would start at like $2,500 because of the pitch. You know, if I'm gonna get up on a 32 and spray some bleach on that dude, Richard, I don't like know really about like a whole lot of chemical stuff. You know, I'm not the chemical Jedi. I don't really know a lot about it. I just use SH, and right now I'm using a cover set. It works fine. It's fine. It's not crazy, but it's, dude, look, active ingredient, SH, all right? So don't complicate this, guys. You can complicate it, and I'm not saying you are, bud. I'm just saying, like, in general, guys, don't complicate this game. This shit is not complicated. Everybody wants it to be complicated. We like complicated shit. How do I complicate this to where it looks complex? If I can make this complex, it'll be really confusing and sound expert. Well, look, you got to do a 4-step. Hey, look, you got to do a damn 4-step. It's a 4-step Kim. You spray it on the outside of the gutter. You let that dwell. Don't get it on the windows because it'll melt the paint off. You got to cover up, mask all the windows, okay? And then you're going to spray the second step on there after about 2.7 minutes of dwell time. Everybody circled around. Look. It's like, man, we just complicating shit, man. We complicating shit over here, bro. Nobody likes me saying this shit, bro. None of them like it. They don't like it. Because if you can complicate something, right, and invent a method for it. Now, there are some things that that you have to have a method for, and that's why I understand that it's mystical, right? There are some things, right? There's some shit you do not want to mix chem-wise, right? What is it, like ammonia and bleach? Like, don't fucking mix that, dude. Like, that's not a good idea, okay? So there are some things that are that way. But most of this stuff, man, is pretty simple. There's a reason that Ricky Tommy can exist, right? Ricky Tommy is not a surgeon. Richard, see, that's too complex, man. That's like certain scents. Would you like apple? Would you like cherry? Would you like raspberry cover scent? You know, whatever you liked, if your house would smell like. People don't care about that. They don't care. It's one of those things that it's just going to add another level of complexity to your thought process and your estimation process, right? Where you're like, okay, this is a big house, so maybe they want a certain type of scent. It's just too much. It's like something that we think that they would want. You know what they want? They want a guy. Ridge towel caps. I don't. Probably. Yeah, dog. Absolutely, Richard. I don't know. Ridge towel caps. I don't. There's probably. You're gonna need to probably do that with hot bleach. Okay. But here's the deal. Like, they want a guy who they feel is comfortable around their house, right? This lady let me in her kitchen just now. She's over here writing me a check, right? Immediately, and then leaving. It's like, I'll be back at 3, okay? Right? So there's something called a self-selection bias that you got to watch out for, because you'll start thinking that since you've had 1 or 2 people say something to you. What's up, Brandon? Since you've had 1 or 2 people say something to you, that all the people are gonna feel this way, okay? So that's usually not the case. You need to keep pushing in the method that's clean and professional and simple for you, okay? To where you're not having to think of all these different processes that you've invented now. You know what I mean? Like, dude, the invention of all of these processes starts to weigh on your mind. Because what if you sell somebody like an apple cover scent and they come out and they're like, what the hell? This smells exactly like raspberry. What in the fuck? Right? And I'm not dogging on you, Richard. I'm just saying that if you make things too complex, if you make it too complex, dude, it just gets to be too much, right? Bleach neutralizer is probably a good idea on some stuff. I don't use it, but some guys use it on windows for rinsing and spray their equipment down. I'm sure it works. I'm sure it does. I don't know. I don't use it. Right?
What in the hell? Look, I told you, you said you were going to use this thing on medium idle. It's revved up. By God. You rev this thing up. Shit, dial that thing down.
Man, you know, I give people 2 choices for sealer. If I'm ever going to seal a driveway, it's 2 choices. You get water-based, or you get acrylic. That's it. I ain't got 17 different types and colors, and we don't do gray. We do clear, or we do it brown. That's it. Why? Because I'm going to keep it simple for me. I'm not trying to... Look, and a lot of people have it. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like it's a rarity for people to choose brown or clear. Most people have clear, frankly. So just give them one option and tell them to pick it. This is what you're going to pick. People want to be told what to do. They want you to lead them. She was trying to convince me to, like, what was she doing? I was like, do you want this clean? Right? And I was like, no, hell no. I'm not going to clean that. I didn't price you out for that. So yeah. That's that. Don't complicate it for you guys. Don't complicate it for yourself. Just get it done right. Get it clean. Make them happy. Collect that money. I'll see you guys on the other side. For all you blokes going to Washathon, I'll see y'all there. I'm going to be delivering some ninja tactics.